Welcome to Off Grid Victory. So I wanted to talk to you about a couple concepts in planting fruit trees and some of the things that you may want to do. And we found it to be very helpful, to be blessed by it. And so let me show you what I'm working on here today. So excuse the wind if there's a lot of noise. So I mowed the grass, and as you can see, I didn't get the inside of that. I got to weed whack it. But I want to show you something really strange. So this has been fertilized with chicken manure, and look at the size of these clover leaves. I mean, my goodness. I mean, look at it compared to the size of my hand. Wow. And then look at some of the surrounding area. There's clover patches all over this area, but you can see nowhere near the size of those monsters that are right near the tree here where it's been fertilized. Let me show it to you again. Wow. At any rate, yes, fertilize your fruit trees. These were planted last year. Of course, I caged them for the deer. I don't want my fruit trees to be eaten. And so this tree has been pruned as well, and that also will help make the root structure grow larger. And the other thing I want to show you is this. Like right now, spring's here. It's already flowered, and you can see right there, this happens to be a pear tree, an Asian variety, and it's already started fruiting. Now, like I said, this tree is only a year old, and what I'm going to show you next, I know most people don't do it, but I think biblically speaking, it's something we ought to do. And I've even asked my pastor about it, and he agrees. So in Leviticus 19, it starts in 23, and it's about the land that Yah gives you. And you start planting all the fruit trees that you want to eat. And it says there that for the first 3 years, those trees are considered uncircumcised and unclean. So in that sense, we don't eat the fruit of any of our trees for the first 3 years. And then the 4th year, it's holy, and the King James says with all. So it may be something to the effect that we could share it with the saints, but definitely after the 5th year, yeah, you can eat it, you can do whatever you want with it. And for the first 3 years, you don't eat it. And even though biblically sometimes we don't understand why we do some of the things that we do, all the time the laws that are there are for our benefit. So what I think, I'm going to go ahead and start snipping some of these fruits off, as you can see here. What I think happens is, just like the pruning process itself, by eliminating these fruits, early on, like this tree is, like I said, only a year old, a full year old. And so by eliminating these, I think what you're doing is you're sending more of the energy of the fruit tree into the root structure, making it stronger. So yeah, you see a lot of wind right here, and you see this thing being tossed to and fro. And I think what happens is, if you eliminate the fruit, and of course if you prune it, get this one too. If you prune it, it will help the tree out, and so yeah, it'll get pruned again next year. It's already been pruned this year in the winter time. As you can see, it was much taller, and the wind got it even some more. But now it's in better shape, and also I'm eliminating all the fruit that's off on the tree and putting it back into the earth. And so yeah, we won't be eating these things for a while. At least until the 4th year. We'll share it then, and then the 5th year, we can eat it and do all of that. And so most of my fruit trees are on its 6th year, so we can eat most of them. But there are a lot of new trees, including this particular orchard that I planted last year, that's going to have to wait for a while. And I think that's beneficial, and it is very biblical. And so I would recommend doing that. And hopefully you'll get an outstanding harvest 4th year and 5th year and on thereafter. Alrighty, shalom.